Hey smokers, Draga1 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Xserve. That's right, Apple's server. This is a rack-mounted server for use as a server. Now, this is not just any Xserve, this is actually the most recent Xserve. It is an early 2009 Xserve. It's the last series of Xserves Apple ever produced. That's right, they don't make servers anymore. They just use Macs for servers, I guess. A lot of Mac Minis. In fact, a lot of Mac Minis is actually a better idea. But either way, let's look a little bit closer at the specs here.
Alright, so as you can see, actually was formerly discontinued in 2011. This is, of course, early 2009. Still supported by Apple, I guess. Maybe it's because this is the last server they ever made and people are still using them and they still need to fix them or whatever. Again, I know Mac Tracker is probably not updated, so it's not going to give me the right information probably. But this model is actually probably, as far as I know, the most powerful, most highest spec Xserve that there is. It's actually the 8-core 2.93 gigahertz. And that's two processors, potentially with 8 cores each.
No.
Making a total of 16 cores.
No.
Of course, no. That is not true. It says 4 cores per processor. But I'd like to believe that that's true. And then again, maybe that's not right.
No.
Let's just keep pretending. And so here it says storage 160 gigabyte SATA drive. You can also get it configured with an SSD. SATA drive
In question is this one I just pulled out. It's in this SCSI sled thing, and I'll show it being pulled out. But that's the drive right there. And yeah, I know absolutely nothing about SCSI or how it works in servers and how servers are set up and all that. And
so just looking at the specs here, you probably think this is, of course, pretty powerful because it's a server. It's got to be. This can actually have up to 96 gigabytes of RAM, so that's actually pretty intense. Memory slots 6 if you have the quad core, or 12 if you have the 8 core until it's PC 8500 RAM. And so what I thought when I was younger is that an Xserve was like, well, sure, you can get the best, most powerful Mac you could ever get is the Mac Pro, right? So, but then Xserve, that's got to be a lot more powerful because it's a server. Holy crap, they don't even call it a Mac anymore. It's just server, right? But unfortunately, that's not entirely true. If we take a look at the early 2009 Mac Pro from the same year, we pretty quickly find out that you can spec it out pretty much exactly the same way. Processor speeds go up to 2.93 gigahertz. And still have 4 cores per processor. Comes with a little bit more storage, actually. But here's the other thing. If we go to memory and graphics on the Mac Pro, this can actually go up to 128 gigs of RAM if you get the 8-core model. So you can actually have more RAM than the Xserve. And it's a server. I mean, what? It's like, you might as well just get a Mac Pro. You're better off. Now, the idea about the server is that it's form factor. It's rack mounted, yada yada yada, you know, so on and so forth. I don't know all the justifications for it, but you know, Apple got out of the server business. This is the last one on the list. I can't go to the right anymore. I don't know if you can see that, but no. Yeah, you can't go to the right anymore. But that's what this is. So if we go all the way back. Go all the way back to Xserve. Originally came out in 2002. It's originally G4, didn't become G5 until, well, Xserve G5. Here's your Xserve RAID. Apparently there was one with a lot more drive slots than this one, a bit fatter. Okay, so that's interesting. That's not what this is. So this is the 2009 Xserve. So I guess let's turn it on. Taking a little closer view of the front, and yes, we got electronics on carpet again. It's a good idea. So this is our
only drive we have in here right now, and as you can see, it's in a sled. This is a SATA drive. It does come out, but it kind of sucks to actually have to take it out. That's the SCSI connector, I guess. And that's the handle, which is sort of a press it in, press it out, and then you slide it back in. Get some carpet fibers stuck in there, probably, and that's in. I'm assuming these are the air intakes. Pull out another one. Nothing in it. Push it back in. Oh no, it's jammed. Oh, I'm gonna break it. Okay, there we go. So that's good. Same thing with this one. But this is the third and only drive you get. If you want more drives, you gotta use Firewire 800. Or, I guess, USB, but, like, that's kind of crap. Alright, so that's the front. And then it also has some buttons here. One of them is the power button. And actually, the camera detected the power button as a face. So that's cool. There's also a key to, I guess, lock it up. Oh, detected it as a face again. And the caution button, which I'm certain has something to do with RAID rebuilding or something. It's gonna get angry at me, and it's probably not gonna work the first time I try it. So, of course, that's the front. The sides just look like drawer panels, and that's so that it can slide in and out of the rack. It's got the, I don't know if you can see them, but it's got the little guys here to screw in to whatever it is, and it's got more on the back. So let's take a look at the back real quick. Okay, so this is the back end. Oddly, we have serial. Mini display port out. 2 gigabit Ethernet. 2 Firewire 800. 2 USB. There's actually 3 USB ports. They're all USB 2. The third one is actually on the front. You probably saw that a little bit earlier. And then, of course, we have redundant power supplies that are hot swappable, as far as I know. There it is. It's a long bar. And has some fans on it. And there's some capacitors in there that will probably kill you. And the other one we'll pull out as well. And pull the lever up, push down, lock it in. Same thing goes for this one. Pull it out. And there it is. I don't have like the best field of vision here. There, that's better. That's how long it is. So, as far as I know, I think you can just plug in one at a time. It'll only use one power supply. Then again, I have no idea. However, I do have a split cable that can plug, that has 2 on the end of it. So I can just plug one cable on the wall and it comes out to 2. Don't know how really that will help, but whatever. Okay, so since I don't really know that much at all about servers, I managed to mention this to AkBKukU, and it turns out he wants the crap out of this thing, and he just happens to know a lot more about servers than I do, so he is with us today on the call, and we're going to go ahead and open this and take a look at it together. He can basically see what you're seeing right now because I have the webcam duct tape to the camera.
It's a very highly professional setup.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at the inside here. Now, I don't know how your server...
There's a latch towards the front that when you flip it upwards... Oh, it's embedded in the top, first of all. And when you flip that latch up, it pulls the top of the case forward, and then you just lift it off.
Okay, so for this, you unscrew the 2 things in the back. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that?
That's already way more difficult, but yeah.
Already. Okay. Then you pull, and then reveal. So this is a 12. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it is 12. We have 12 2 gigabyte sticks. So there's 24.
Okay. Cool.
I wish there was more, but you know, that's still a gargantuan amount of RAM. It's PC 8500 RAM, so it's, you know, not as good as, you know, modern RAM, but we have our PCI Express riser stuff here. This is, I think, a fiber channel card. Do you know anything about fiber channel?
Not even slightly.
Okay.
Well, apparently this is a fiber channel card. I can double check on that to find out. These, I'm assuming, are the two Xeon processors running again at, what was it? The upper spec one was
2.93.
Yeah, see, you're on top of things. You have... He has actually looked this up and looked over it more than I have, and I'm making a video about it. This is how badly he wants this, because what do you have? What are you running right now?
HP Proliant G4, which is a server from 2004. It is a 2U, has 6 SCSI drive bays, 2 Xeon processors that are not that bad of slouches. They're 3.6 gigahertz, but
Ooh.
they're dual-core Pentium 4 series. So that's when, higher clocks were more likely to happen. I have that up converted to 12 gigs of RAM, and I run Ubuntu on that.
I have no idea what this is.
That would be a piece of metal.
Oh, this is the lock. I gotta not mess with that. This is actually goes through to the locking mechanism. It locks something.
It probably locks the lid down so you can't open it. Actually,
yeah,
that's towards the front. That might hold in the hard drives to lock in from hot swapping.
Yeah, because this will just pop right out. Okay. So, and then of course we have a laptop optical drive here.
That's mine.
And so that's interesting. It is a slot loading. I didn't even notice that earlier. This is actually just a slot right there.
Oh, Apple, yeah.
Yeah. Was your tray loading?
Yeah, tray.
Okay, so, and then this
Mine also has a laptop floppy bay in it, but it's not populated.
What? Okay. So it is possible to put a video card in this, if you want a pimpin' Mac machine here, you can do that.
Yeah, I saw a mod where someone had a PCI riser cable on there, and then they hot glued a Radeon card to the top of the case. But that was a 2-position graphics card. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be shoving my 3-wide card GTX 680 in there.
So my dream of turning this into a Mac gaming machine is a little dashed now, but oh well.
You don't need those cooling fans. You can just rip those off.
Yeah, just let the internal Xserve cooling go over.
Water block, liquid cooling, then run hoses out the back.
There you go. Okay, so those are. I don't know if I can pull this up so we can see more. I'd have to unscrew this, but it's plastic. It's probably just venting the air through.
Yeah, it's just channeling the air.
Channeling, yeah.
That splits the air between the power supply and RAM, and then those. Between the CPU and RAM and the power supplies, because power supplies will have their own fans internally.
Yeah, the fan. I'll take it out again. If you pull it out there, you see it go away. I don't know if you can see that, but and that's the power supply again. And
I see really barely any fans in there at all. I'm surprised. In the whole server.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned. Maybe they're all right there.
Maybe underneath, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my HP server, each fan is individually hot swappable, and I think there's 9 total fans in there, all the same kind. They're like a 60 millimeter or something.
Okay, so I think we've looked over this pretty much as we can. There's not really too much to see. Most of it is obscured, except for, of course, the sort of PCI area. It's good for 2 PCI cards, I guess. Take this out, put something else in there. Right now, the built-in one is, I'm assuming the graphics card, I'm going to zoom in, you won't be able to see me zooming in, but I'm assuming this is a graphics card on another sort of connector here, because the mini display port is right here, so I have no idea.
It likely is.
Hold on.
Yeah, I remember it was an NVIDIA, and a model number higher than I expected. It's beyond the 4-digit series. It's a 3-digit card, but I don't remember which one. It was really lowly.
It was a GT 120, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I think that's all we can look at in the side. The next step is to hope that this already has an operating system on it. Otherwise, I'll have to install it.
Yay, installing Mac server.
Okay, so again, let's take a look at the hard drive. It says 10.5.8 So that implies that it already has an operating system installed on it. So,
Yeah, that's a good sign.
now, what is possible, or well, what's problematic about 10.5.8, I don't know if you know this, if you can't upgrade directly to the latest operating system.
You don't want to do that.
But I'm going to do that. Let's just boot this thing up.
All right.
So this guy is... Hold on. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, screws on the server suck. You're supposed to be able to do any kind of maintenance in like 3 minutes or less. And those screws.
Yeah, we just added about a minute.
I know.
Okay, so this is going to be the make or break of the video here.
Or I could walk you through installing Ubuntu.
You wish. Well, we'll see what everybody thinks. Do you guys want to see me install Ubuntu next, or Ubuntu, whatever? Okay, so the only way we can use this is one of these. Is this what you have?
Yes.
Okay. So basically that, you can screw this in and it's happy.
Yeah, I got it at Goodwill for $4.
Yeah, this one may be defective, so I don't know if it's going to work.
Fun. Click.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so as per recommendations by AkBKukU, we're going to plug in both of these at the same time and use a gargantuan amount of power. Yeah, it's gonna be
It's not going to work as the cables are different colors.
Okay, so far, this is what we got to plug in. Okay.
It's a good start. You're getting close to my server because I got 2 external hard drives, a printer, a monitor, the 2 power supplies, the network switch, the power line network adapter.
Oh my god.
So there's an entire power strip full of stuff just to run one computer. It's like the ultimate desktop computer that goes under your monitor. It's so thin.
Okay, well, so we got our mouse and keyboard. Maybe we won't need it. Who knows? Whatever. Okay. So. Okay, I did that. I powered the strip on and the lights dimmed.
Well, yeah, the server's just going to automatically power on.
I hear something.
It probably auto powers on as a feature. So in case the data center loses power, and it'll just restart automatically. Because they don't want to run around pushing the power button on 400 servers.
I don't see anything. So that either means that the DisplayPort adapter doesn't work, or the server's crap.
I don't see power lights on the server anymore, but it sounds like you can hear it.
Yeah, I can definitely hear fans.
Alright.
Whoop. Uh-oh.
I can hear fans. Yep. Sounds like a server.
Oh god.
Now I'm seeing some lights.
I want to see this light change. That's what I'm worried about.
Ah, yeah, you're getting somewhere now.
Oh yes. I'm happy that we got this far, because I was worried that mini DisplayPort adapter was not going to work.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's all I needed to see. All right. So is that drive formatted? Probably. It sounds like it's really struggling.
Servers just sound like it.
Oh. Whew. Doesn't it seem wrong to see a server start up with an Apple logo? It's getting louder.
Yeah. It probably doesn't like being on carpet.
What? There's no holes on the bottom for air.
Yeah, but it's not getting circulation of the air around the entire unit.
Oh no!
Additionally, servers at this point are usually run in extremely cold data centers.
So it's like, what's this? What's this 80 degrees? I don't like.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of a Power Mac G5 flashback here.
Every time I actually hear the fans, it sounds like they're a higher pitch.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to start shouting over this thing. My headset's throwing me off because
Yep, that's the server. Mine lives in its own room, it's so loud.
Yeah,
You don't want to run an Apache web server with a MySQL database?
I want to run an
Apache web service? So how long have we been waiting for this?
Significantly?
Like how long, you know? Are you playing Minecraft?
Maybe.
Okay, so you think just restart it?
I say shut it down, prop it up, and then restart it.
Prop it up with how many Mac Minis? Just one?
Well, one in the front and one in the back to just raise it off the carpet.
How about this?
That'll work.
Put that in the back, put the Mac Mini in the front.
That'll
It'll
work.
be kind of angled.
It will be. Yeah, your monitor's not going to enjoy that.
Okay, so before shutting down...
Yeah, unfortunately. Try just pressing the power button to see if the software will control it first, though.
Yeah, I depressed it, nothing happened.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if the ACPI power was still working.
Yeah. Oh, God. Actually, the fan keeps running. Well, it's off. I feel like I'm going to break it. Okay.
The Mac Mini or the server?
Yes. Actually, I don't really care too much about the Mac Mini. I have a lot of Mac Minis. I don't have a lot of Xserve. Okay, so we're propped up now. We got a Mac Mini and some floppy disks propping up the back. I don't know how much clearance we need in the actual back of the computer, but server, I'm sorry. So let's try a second boot here. So that's a good sign. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god, there it goes. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that, but the Apple logo came up.
No. Did it? Oh, okay. Nothing new so far then?
No. It's doing exactly what it's doing. Yeah, I think it's getting stuck at the same spot. So next up, we're going to try to boot off of an external drive and see if we can, I guess, reinstall macOS 10? I mean, I don't really want to.
Is there any way you could do some kind of recovery on it?
I mean, I could go into, like, safe boot.
Yeah, I would try something like that. Try and do everything you can to recover that operating system.
It takes a long time for it to actually find the drive before the Apple logo comes up. The Apple logo hasn't come up yet. It's still sort of searching. So it's like the startup disk hasn't been set. There it goes. There's the Apple logo. And if it detected the keyboard successfully, it should start its safe boot. It did not. Okay, so that means it hates the keyboard or is not paying attention to it. I mean, I could try and go into verbose mode and single user mode. Oh, no, never mind. We actually have the loading bar. We have the safe boot loading bar.
Cool.
I was not patient enough. Okay.
I mean, that'd be pretty bad, actually, if you could just fire up the server from its previous life and it just works.
It just brings up an old website that was down, and then suddenly a bunch of people who like wanted that website back were just like, "Oh my god, it's back up!" How did that happen?
I mean, domain names and IP addresses, lots of stuff there would have to be adjusted. Because
we're stuck here at the exact same screen. I could go in a single user mode, but like, what are you gonna do in single user mode?
That's command line, right?
Right. Yeah, it's essentially
Unix command line.
Unix command line.
Yeah.
So that would be sort of.
I would try going into that.
Yeah, that'd be sort of more your neck of the woods, I would say.
Yeah, actually, I might be able to do some stuff with it then. That might be worth trying.
Yeah, you fucking format the hard drive.
I might have you do port forward 22 to that then.
Oh, so you can SSH into it?
Yeah.
And then I'll just sit back and let you do the rest of the video. There we go.
Aha.
Dataless kmod start. So we can go host info, I know that much at least. Kernel configured for up to 16 processors. 8 processors are physically available. 16 processors are logically available. Processor type i486.
That's cool. I didn't know it was hyper-threaded.
I guess it is. Default processor set 5 tasks, 65 threads, 16 processors, load average, blah 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 blah. So I switched mics so that your ears don't die. Okay. So
processors active 0 through 15. Primary memory available 24 gigabytes. Default processor set 5 tasks, 85 threads, 16 processors, load average 1, Mach factor 14.99, and of course we have the root. And I only know one other command, and that is to shut the computer off.
What is that? Power off?
Shutdown-H now.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so since AkBKukU has considerably more Unix-based command prompt knowledge than I do, console, terminal, whatever you want to call it, he will be offering a little bit of advice in this area. So what sort of command should I be using here?
Alright, so first let's just test our root privileges. Let's do a sudo command, so let's just try sudo space ls.
Okay, so listed some directories.
Okay, and it didn't throw up any problems with sudo?
Not at all.
Alright, so we appear to have root access then.
Oh,
Okay, so
shit.
let's try sudo space su, so sudo
Hold on.
su. Okay.
Sudo su.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Sorry, that's what it says back?
It's su:\sorry.
Su : sorry. Okay, that's different. Oh, your username is root.
Oh, I could have told you that. So let me.
Well, yeah, that makes this a little easier.
Sorry.
No kidding, sudo su didn't work. You're already root. Sudo su means elevate my user session to root. Okay.
We were trying to go to god levels.
Yeah, really.
Can you tell me why this one's not working?
Oh, yeah, because you don't have the smoke signal PCI card installed. Press up so I can see the full command you typed. Sudo.
But what were root?
Oh, yeah, never mind. So, read partition spec.
I think it's funny that there's fdisk on Unix.
Fdisk is just standard.
All right, well, I guess. Read partition specs from stdin?
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah,
implies -I.
Dump partition table? That sounds like fun. Don't ask any questions. Test if disk is partitioned. Update MBR code.
Yeah, don't ask any questions. So that's if any time you want to confirm an action like format disk, -Y will just always say yes.
Okay.
So yeah, don't add -yes to any of these or -Y to any of these commands.
That would be a good idea.
Because we want to make sure we don't screw up anything. Try just typing in Apache. See what happens.
How the fuck do you spell that?
No T. Add a 2 onto the end of it. No? Okay. Services? Or service? Let's see if I can get this. Or see if service is even a command.
Command not found.
Or no.
Yeah, this is going to be the neutered or extremely changed version of what you're used to.
Well, yeah. Not necessarily.
But you just changed, yeah.
No, it'd be ls volumes.
LS volumes.
Capitalize.
D-wipe?
No, to capitalize it.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Or does Mac not care about
it? Definitely does, but
That's
what is
weird that it
D-wipe?
didn't- I have no idea. Yeah, well, cat/volumes/dwipe. Or yeah,
Like that?
there you go. There you go. Well, yeah, but you gotta have the space.
Where?
But after cat.
Oh my god. You didn't say space!
So cat is the so it's a directory. Okay, so replace cat with ls.
I thought I did that.
Aha! That looks like a Mac drive.
That looks like exactly the same directory listing we've been bringing up for the past, like, 3 times.
Intriguing.
This is weird. I don't get it. What is D-wipe? Oh well.
I don't have any idea.
Can we install a new
All right.
operating system now?
Okay, no, can't, because now we're going to look in the home directory, so do ls home.
Well, it's users, probably. Oh, well, there is a home directory, so...
What?
Well, I did
Yeah.
ls home and nothing
Okay.
happened. Can't I just dir into
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
cd home.
But I was trying to do this. I was trying to do this without changing directories a whole bunch of times. But
Oh, I see what you mean now.
okay.
That'll suck.
Now ls. Yeah. Now ls. Yeah. There's nothing in
So
it.
do you just...
So cd space ... Yeah.
Okay. I fucked that up horribly. What did I do? This is bad.
Oh, enter now,
Just...
and then you're good.
What?
Hit enter. There you go.
Oh, okay.
So the backslash means go to the next line. So if you want to do a multi-line command,
Oh, okay.
you do a backslash.
Awesome. All right.
Hey, we're going into some technical, boring stuff.
Okay. Okay, so this is... We're not getting anywhere with
Okay.
this. I don't think we were going to get anywhere with this. I just wanted to take a look at it to see what you could do if you could bring anything up, but I kind of doubt
All
that
right.
anything like that's gonna happen.
Well, let's see if you even have internet access at this point. Try and ping Google.
Okay.
Exact same Windows command. Just ping google.com.
Cannot resolve.
Okay. Don't even have network access right now. I still think that could potentially be a problem.
I mean, the lights are, like, blinking and stuff, but...
Ping 192.168.1.1. At least I assume that's your router.
.0.1.
Okay, try that, yeah.
No route to host. Request timeout. So it's doing something different, but I think that's just because I put a direct IP and not a host name.
Alright. Nuke it.
Nuke it? We're erasing?
Yeah, I guess. There's not much else I can think of at
There
this point.
is one more thing we can do, but I don't actually have the cable for it, so we can't. Oh, yes, we can! We can. I have to plug it into the Mac Pro, but I could plug the Xserve into the Mac Pro and actually look at its hard disk.
Oh, yeah, try that.
I'm going to see if target disk mode works on Xserve. I don't see why it shouldn't. It has FireWire.
What is target disk mode?
Basically, you turn the Xserve into an external hard drive.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's the case with all Macs that have had FireWire. You can put them into...
That's awesome.
Yeah, you basically plug the plug it into the FireWire port and plug it into another computer, and you can just use the hard drive in it. Or hard drives.
That's amazing.
Okay, so the cable reaches to about... Oh, you can't see that, but it reaches to about where the camera is. So basically I have to turn the Xserve all the way around. Okay, so I had to turn the whole server around so that the FireWire 800 cable, you can see coming down here, reaches the Mac Pro, which is up there. So and it's the only computer I have that has a FireWire 800 port in it. So let's go ahead and start this back up again and put it back into FireWire target disk mode. Okay, we're in target disk mode. Let's see what's on this thing. I put dwipe on the moon.
On the moon?
Yep, it's on the moon.
Okay. Wheatley.
Okay, so this is the Xserve's hard disk. It's called dwipe. Not sure why it's called dwipe, but that explains why we saw dwipe earlier. It has frickin' nothing in here. It has disk info, text document, library folder, the message, .txt, and a system folder, which is not enough
So
to
they
boot
just-
the system.
They
That's
just
great.
went into the hard drive and deleted
A
files.
sys drive wipe complete. Hold power button to shut down.
That sucks.
Oh.
Makes total
What? Well, it's not complete because it didn't finish wiping it. Okay, so it wasn't bootable. So that not a big surprise
oh well.
there,
Now there's no harm in wiping the hard
because
drive.
it's already been de-wiped.
'Cause-
So now we can go ahead and install. What do you want to install? 10.6, 10.7, 10.5?
Hey, Ubuntu.
What?
Why wouldn't they just format the hard
What?
drive?
I don't know. It's sort of a tease. Okay, so we're gonna try and boot this thing. We got an external drive here, USB drive that I'll plug into it, see if it can boot off of, and install Lion if we can. Hopefully, installing off USB 2.0 will be snappier than putting a damn disk in there.
It won't. I mean, I'm an optimist. Yay.
I don't know how to get it out of targetist mode aside from powering it off, so I'm just gonna power it off. Oh, Jesus!
Yeah, fans like to do that.
So thus far, oh, cool! It found my stuff. Okay, you want to install Snow Leopard or Lion? Lion's we've installed Snow Leopard before. Let's go with Lion. And again, maximum OS for this is latest, so that should work.
I want to say El Capitan introduced a feature that I don't like, but I don't remember what it was now. And I like the stupid mouse cursor wiggling enlargement thing too much.
No such thing as too much, dude.
It's really sad how. It's really sad how much I actually like it.
It's a good feature, man.
Like I said, it's one of the only truly intuitive things I've ever had happen with a computer.
Okay, alright, so we're going to install the macOS 10 Lion, and you can actually access a web browser. I don't know if you can see that, but should I focus it more?
While you're installing it?
Oh, I'm getting there. So we're gonna go ahead and let's see if we can actually go online. Let's see if we can actually go into a web browser here. Okay. Can we go to Google?
Nope.
Showing her that bet.
Google is.
Showing her that bet.
Forbidden.
Oh. Can we watch YouTube? Let's watch me. So that.
Yeah, I suspect that. I mean, your web browser is not going to support HTML5.
Showing her bet.
And you're not going to have.
Showing her bet.
How?
Showing her bet.
There's
no
way.
Dude, showing her bet. And this is just the boot disk software.
Yeah, really. How does it have Flash?
Well, I don't know. It's like it's not loaded yet.
What year would this be?
This would be probably 20.
That's HTML5.
Okay, well that makes sense because Flash wouldn't work at all. Oh,
yeah, they wouldn't preload Flash.
Well, we got this far and it looks pretty good actually. When did Lion come out? I have no fucking idea. 2009? 2000. Well, I don't remember. 2010? Well, it's not loading the video, so I don't think it's gonna work. But hey, that looks pretty good. So that they put the web browser in there, so if you want to like look up support articles for what's wrong, or so you can go to Apple's website and sign up for a Genius Bar appointment to get your shit fixed.
Yeah, really. Like they want you to do your own tech support.
I assume some people do.
Well, yeah, some people, but not Apple.
I'm concerned. What did I click? Oh, Safari's still running. I have to close it. There we go. Oh my god, making me freak the fuck out. Alright. Reinstall macOS 10. I think it's on to me. Okay, alright, we got Lion. Ooh, nice animations. Did you see that?
I did.
You're not very impressed. It doesn't want to install on the D-wipe.
That's a problem.
Can't be used to start up your computer. I call bullshit! Well, let's format it. It's probably formatted as something weird. I'm guessing.
It looked like HFS.
Oh lord, look at all this. Can you see this? The 1.6?
It's in a bunch of partitions.
Yeah, they all have sort of different sizes and weird stuff going on. I could just nuke all that out.
Now you're making me want to connect it back up to your Mac Pro to inspect the different partitions.
Well, I mean, this is just as good. Because, you know, this is what it would look like anyway on the Mac Pro. And, so I could just totally repartition this to one partition. Or I could set up a software RAID with, if I put another couple SATA drives in here. Do you think we really want to get that complicated?
I don't know if if you want to do that for this setup.
It's gonna take too long, guys. We gotta get this done. All right. Partition layout. One partition.
It's not like this is going to be the final server software.
Yes,
anyway.
we'll do some other stuff later. And of course, we don't have SSDs in this, so we're not done, as you know.
Dude, if I end up with this sucker, then it's going to have two 1 terabyte SSDs.
No, I'm sure. So let's actually look at what the partitions are right now. We got this one, we got D-wipe, and we got a couple other disks. Whatever. Well, we're gonna nuke them. Like Duke. So. Okay, alright. This is where we're formatting it. Hopefully there was nothing useful on there. I don't see how there could be. But there's a blue light on the hard disk that blinked once. Okay.
Format complete.
Can you read that?
No, I was just saying the blue light is the indication of format complete.
Alright, let's do this. Okay. Agree.
Wow, you know what I just realized? I have never installed Macintosh.
Hey, now we can install onto it. Well, now you can experience what it's like. And I didn't format another random disk, so that's good.
Hey, yeah. I mean, it helps you have any random disks to format, but
Well,
still.
the disk I'm starting off of right now has like 3 partitions.
No, so you could
I could have, yeah.
That would have
Yeah.
sucked.
This is going pretty fast. It's got like 5 minutes left. So that's what the hard disk light looks like when it's installing, and it just decided to stop when I pointed the camera at it. Oh,
That's
there it
how
goes.
computers are.
See it?
I see it.
All right.
Yep.
So it's going to do that for a little bit. Says it has 2 minutes left. So that's cool. You know, I don't know why, but for some reason, the Woody's Roundup song just popped into my head. Can anyone...
It's been a long time since I've watched Toy Story 2.
Can someone explain to me why that happened? That talks more.
That sounds useful.
Uh-oh.
What?
Everything went away.
Oh my god, you know what would have been even better to install on this
What?
computer? Windows Vista.
Why would... I guess I could have. I could still boot camp.
I just like the idea of installing the most retarded operating system possible on it.
I held down the option button, Xserve. You were supposed to respect that. Oh, I think I know why I did that. Because it needs to finish installing. Oh, now it needs 22 minutes. Great. Hey, look, I found an Earthworm Jim strategy guide. We can look at this while we're, ooh. That's cool. Is this a strategy guide, or is this just the manual? I think this is just the manual. What happened here? Okay. I printed this out.
I was thinking it'd look weird for, like, an official manual.
Hey, look, it's Earthworm Jim. What? Oh, install succeeded. Why didn't you tell me?
Because I wasn't watching?
Computer.
I mean, I was
computer's
watching.
gonna restart. How do I use the computer? Oh god. So basically, with Lion, to go to El Capitan, all I have to do is copy the install OS 10 El Capitan executable or application onto the computer, and I can just run it and then it'll install it. So we're currently at the Lion first time setup screen. Ooh, look how smooth that mouse cursor is. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks so smooth. And then you're gonna get the smoothness from this camera, and then you're gonna get the smoothness from the movie editor, the video editor frame blending, and this is just gonna be smooth baby bottom right here. So, select your keyboard. We can transfer information from another Mac. But we're not going to. You can enter your Apple ID, but we're not going to. You can fill out registration information, but we're not going to. But now we can make our user account. You can probably guess what my password is.
Is it Windows?
It starts with a W.
Okay, then.
Are you sure you don't want to enter a password hint? You could... Cupertino, California. And thank you. Now, where were we? Earthworm Jim. We're learning about Professor Monkey for a head. Bob and number 4. Big Broody. That guy sucks. Doc Duodenum, he scares me. And, oh lord, that name I could never remember. Yeah, so I think making cookies with butter flavor shortening rather than butter or margarine keeps them from flattening out too much during baking. Okay. That's what it says. Okay, we're back to exactly the way it was when we started.
Right,
It's just a white screen with the cursor. And we're getting a little bit of disk activity, but now it just doesn't have the Apple logo. So we're pretty much exactly where we were from the beginning.
I was gonna say, here's how long it takes me to just sprint from one side of my house to another, starting now. There.
What the hell? Surrounding yourself with Earthworm Jim action figures, watching the television show, and buying anything by Activision and Shiny Entertainment will automatically make you the coolest person in your neighborhood. Well, check. Oh yeah, and it's still doing that. I had all the time to put this together because I was waiting for this. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering how this is all relevant to the video, it's on an Xserve, so...
Need to go.
Oh my god, you're almost done.
That isn't the sound of a happy server.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
Psycho
though.
fell over. It's gonna work, I promise. We're gonna get further than this, even though this is all we've ever seen. We're gonna boot to desktop, I promise. Oh, what do you know? Login screen.
But that's not desktop.
It's desktop enough, buddy. Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh,
That's Earthworm Jim.
shut up.
That is the wallpaper I still use on
Oh my
Mac.
god. Okay, so we booted to Lion, and the fan is very sad. This is the about this Mac screen. 2.93 gigahertz quad-core Intel Xeon, 24 gigs of RAM, and if we want to go to more info, oh my god, look how beastly this screen is. Can you see it? You can't really. That's not what the Xserve looks like at all. But I guess you can put this on the bottom of it, and you get more hard disks.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
NAS.
And of course, our graphics is the NVIDIA GeForce GT 120 with 256 megabytes of VRAM. Of course, we're running Mac OS 10 Lion. Let's see the display. The text that it's a display. You want storage?
Back.
Hello. You got storage. And yeah.
Curious if it'll report the speed of the
Yeah,
drive.
sure. Well, we can figure that out. Let's go to System Report. Would this be under SATA? No. Would
Maybe.
it be under Fiber Channel? We do have actually some Fiber Channel stuff, but there's nothing connected to it. So,
Yeah, I don't even know what hardware you buy to put on the
yeah, I
other
don't
end.
either. Where's Scuzzy? Well, there's our graphics card. Hardware RAID doesn't have hardware RAID.
That kind of sucks.
Holy crap. Look at all that RAM.
Is that representing each individual
Yes.
stick? Oh, wow.
So, GDR3 ECC status okay. Blah 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 blah. PCI cards. Yep. 2-port, 4 gigabits per second fiber channel card, and our NVIDIA G4 GT 120.
How many
4.
gigabits per second?
So
Whoa.
nothing to take a stick at. Okay. Where the fuck is the hard drive? Is this it? Western Digital Caviar. Here we go. It's under SAS.
Mm.
So I don't know why that is. You're Mr. Server Man. You tell me what that is.
I believe that is a kind of SCSI.
It doesn't say the disk speed. Or I could just look the serial number up on the internet, but
Well, the model number, that serial number's not going to
whatever, dude. Of course, SATA is just the optical drive. And then we got some USB crap. That's good. And then everything else is software related. Oh, we got Wi-Fi? Nope. Volumes.
Law Wi-Fi server.
Locations. Firewall settings. Okay. Don't really care past that point. But there it is. Xserve. We got it up. We got Lion booted. I don't think we should install El Capitan at this point. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Look at all the RAM. I don't think it can even show all of them. Wait, yeah, it does. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. Memory upgrade instructions. I wonder what that's going to say.
Step 1, get out your platinum card.
Xserve, how to remove or install memory. Oh my god. We got a early 2009. Base memory 3 gigabytes, maximum memory 48. Well, I know that's just wrong. Blah blah blah. Look at that. Gives the diagram and everything. Goes straight to it. How about that? Oh, it tells you all the arrangements depending on what kind of CPU you have too. Look at that. So yeah, this is our noisiest Lion machine we have now. And I don't really know what else we can cover, really. I mean, so that's really it for today. We spent a lot of time trying to get this thing running. Not really. It was just a matter of installing Mac OS 10 from USB hard disk. But other than that, we did it. Yay. Later videos we can do other stuff with SSDs and OS upgrades and running Windows and all that crazy stuff. If you want to see that, we can do that. But it's going to be a pretty noisy experience. I don't know how we're going to deal with the noise for this video. It's been really noisy. It's not been as noisy like as having my headphones off, but oh my god, is it noisy. But thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully we can do more videos with this, and we'll see you later. Say goodbye.
Bye. Oh yeah, bye.